Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leo and today I will show you how I made this Shopify website. This website is great for hair, cosmetics, beauty, fashion, and there's a lot of other businesses where this website can be used. It works well on both phone and computers. So in this tutorial, we are going to use two very important tools, that is Shopify, Canva and AI. If you know Canva, you can just make a free account and create many types of graphics. You can use AI, which is much more faster and easier. So without waiting any longer, let's start the video. And also there are two very important links given in the description and in the comment box. The first one is for Shopify, where you can get the best deal. The second one is for Discord server, which is completely free. You can join us and we can make a really good community. There are a lot of freebies which you can use it. Now let's get started. This is your Shopify dashboard. On the left side, you will find this option of online store. Make sure you go to the theme section, scroll to the bottom and select view theme store. Here, search for Dawn theme and click on try theme. After adding Dawn to your online store theme section here, now just go and click on customize. On the top right side corner, you can see this is in the full screen. So you can view your website, how this looks. So completely there's nothing. And this is a mobile section. It will show you how your website appears on your phone. Now if you want to check it, you can click on the three dots on the left panel and just go and click on preview. Now it will redirect to your new website and it will show you exactly how your website look like. So now let's go and customize our website. On the left side, you will get this option of theme settings. Now once you go and click on there, just go and click on logo. Now we have to upload our logo here. Once you have added your logo, simply go and click on done. Now our logo is uploaded here. You can adjust the width of your logo size. So here once you play with this, automatically the size of your logo will increase. Now you can just go and click on this header section, and here I will just go and click on logo position to the top center, and make sure guys that your logo is completely transparent. Now on top of header, you will find this announcement bar. So here you can edit this entire part, as you can see here, and you can also add a link. So once customer come up and click on this announcement section, so if you have added let's say if you have added some product here, then automatically that customer will be redirected to all products section. Now as you can see here, this is how it's look. Now it's time to add color to our website. On the left side, you will find this option of theme setting. Now here you will find this second option, which is color. Now here you can see there are 5 schemes. You can create more scheme here. So we will just go and edit the first scheme here. So just go and click on first scheme. Now here we have to select the background color. I am going to use a beige color here. Now this is the exact color code, and if you're confused about what color code you should pick up, so it's really easy. You can just go to Pinterest and here you can search for color codes here, and whichever you like to go, you can pick one of them. Otherwise you can simply copy this exact color code and paste it in your section. Now it's time to change the color of text. Now for the text, I'm going to use this color, and this is the color palette which I'm going to use for this website. And for the solid button background, I'm going to use this same color, which is for the text, and the outline button will be black. Now let's get back to scheme 2. Now here in the background, I'm going to use this background color, and I'm going to set the text color to exactly white. So we have created 2 color scheme. Now I'm going to select this announcement bar, and here I'm going to change it to scheme 2. Now if you scroll down and you scroll up, you will see this header is sticky. So you can just remove this. Now here you can see this sticky header option. Now you can turn this off. So if I just go and select here none, so whether you scroll down or up, the header will not come up. Or here you can just go and set here always reduce logo size. So now if I just scroll up and down, you can see here the logo size is reduced. Now we have more option, for example always. So always there will be header, and in my case I just like here on this scroll up. So whenever a customer comes on website or scroll up, automatically the header will come over here. Now let's edit the banner here. So as you can see here, which I'm going to remove this. So let's go and click on, first of all, add a section. So in the section, I'm going to add a slideshow, which is here, and I'm going to select this banner, and I'm going to completely remove this out. To remove any section, just simply select it, and here on the left panel, just go and click on remove. Now it's time to create an image. Now here you can see in this slideshow, there are 2 images panel. So you can see here there are numbers showing up. So you can change it. Now simply select this exact area. Make sure you don't click here. click on little bit bottom side. Now here in the pagination section, you will find this option of counter. So here you can select here number, counter or dots. So dots look much more aesthetic and simple, which looks pretty nice. And I'm going to change the content position. Once you just go and click on here in the content position to the bottom center. Now on the left side, you will find this option of container. So you can turn this off. Now I'm going to remove completely all this text here. So you can see here image slide, you can completely remove it, and as well as the subheading too. Now it's regarding this button label. So I can just write here shop now, which look pretty nice here. You can also add a link here. So for example, let's say this image will redirect to a specific product. You can select your specific product, or you can add a collection. I will explain the collection part in the later in this video. You can also add the link of pages, blogs, or whatever you want. Let's come to Canva here. Now click on custom size, and this is the custom size which I'm going to use it, and make sure unit is in pixel. Now click on create new design. Now here you can customize it. So I'm just going to put the background color to beige. And you can start uploading the images here. You can completely remove it, background and all this stuff, but I'm going to show you another method which I use using by AI. So guys, I created these images using AI, which is called ideogram. There's a link given in the description if you want the prompt how I created, because the prompt is really very long and in detail, which you can see here, which is given in my Discord server. You can join it and get it for completely free. You can upload it to the Canva and you can make some edits. You can add text like this, and you can make a complete section. And then once you are done, let's get back to Shopify and select the banner section here, and here we will start uploading the images. So once you have added the image here, select it, and you can reduce or increase the opacity. It's completely up to you. And here you can just go to the height section and make sure click to adapt to first image. And this is exactly how our website is going to look like for now. Now to add the second image, you have come back to this, and here you can just go and click on this second dot, and here you will find a completely new option. Now here I'm going to add my second image and click on done. And here in this case, if you want to add, you can just remove this. It's completely up to you. So I'm just going to remove everything because I don't want, right? And as well as with the container. Regarding this button label, you can just remove it or you can add it. And same goes for this. Select this entire section and click on adapt to the first image, right? So this is how it's going to look like. You can add more images if you want. And let's check out how our website look like. So this is how it's look like, and this is the exact slideshow. Now guys, you have to scroll down and click on this plus icon and click on add section to this template. Now here I'm going to add a collection list. Now this is the collection list. I'm going to increase the column to 4 because I'm going to add 4 collection here. If you don't see something here completely blank, then select one of this collection here and automatically you will see this plus icon. Click on this plus icon and this space will get filled. Now we have to add a collection. For those who don't know how to add a collection, simply select a collection here, right? And here you have to go and click on select. Now here we have to create a selection. So simply create on selection. If you have already created selection, then it's great. Now just go and click on create selection. You will be redirected to Shopify dashboard, which will be basically in product section. Inside this, you will find this collection. So collection is something, for example, let's say if you're selling a clothing, then you can add summer collection, winter collection, and you can add the product automatically here. Let me show you up. So I'm going to name the collection title as a clothing. You can add the description, right? For the SEOs, you can add a one-line description here. In my case, I'm going to leave it as a blank. Now here you have to add the product. So you can set as a manual. So here, if I set as a manual, then I can search for the exact dress here and the exact product will come up here. So right now I have one product, so I'm just going to add it. Now this is a smart one. So smart is really useful. Let's say if you want to make a collection list of the price range, you want to add all the products which comes under $500. So here you can just go and select price here and less than to 500, right? So in this way you can use a smart. In my case, I'm going to use a manual. One more thing, this is really important to add the image here because that is what is going to show up here. So we will create an image. Let's go back to the Canva here. Let's select the size. The size I'm going to take, that is basically 1000 by 1000 pixel, and click on create new design. Now here you can completely edit this up. So let's say I will just turn this background color to beige to slightly pinkish color. and then I will upload an image which I just created from AI and make it as a replace background, and here I'm going to add a text, and then I will just go to the edit and edit the entire image here, and once done just go to share and click on download and PNG and click on download, and now I'm going to add it here. Now let's go and click on save. Come back to your editor section, select one of the collection where you want to add it. Now click on select. Automatically you will find this collection here. Now select it, and here it is. Now you have to do with the other collections. So I'm just quickly going to make the other collections here. So here I have added the entire collection here. Now you can see this is the exact website. This is how it's looked like till now. Now if you want to edit, you can edit the collection name here. So simply just go to the desktop selection, select this collection list, and here you can write something like this, best collection or something like this. Even you can add a link. Now if you want to change the font, so as you can see here, this is the font, and as we keep making the website, if you want to change the font, simply just go to the theme settings here. Now here you will find this typography. Now here in the heading you can change it. This is the heading, right? You can change the heading font. Now this is the body font. So if you want to change the heading font, now here this is some of the fonts available. Depending upon your choice case, you can choose any one of them. I like this font. Now this font is very similar to what I'm using in the entire website, and if you want to change the body font, you can just edit it. Now here I'm going to add a template which is basically a image banner. Now once the image banner is here, I'm going to remove the container on my desktop as well as on the phone, and now I'm going to change the button label here. So I want only one button label. So simply select this button and remove one of them, and in the second one I'm just going to write here contact us, and I will add the link of one of the page which is basically contact. Now here I'm going to select the entire image banner here, and I'm going to change the color scheme to scheme 2. Now if you want to change the color of this solid button background, then here you can just go and edit this up. So you can just go and click on edit, and here let's say if you want red, so you can keep it as a red, black, or whatever, right? It's completely up to you. And here I'm going to write about us. Now for those who just want to know how I change the font style of about us here, it's really easy. Simply you have to just go to any of the ChatGPT and just ask them to write about us in whatever font or whatever cursive you want. So here it gives me very simple thing here. For example, I like this one, so I just chose this one. You can go with something else, right? So this is how you can change, and here in the description section write something about your brand. Now once you have added the entire body here, you can make it italic or you can make it bold. It's completely up to you. You can change the form to subtitle or uppercase, so it's completely up to your requirement here. Now we are going to create the image panel. So let's get back to Canva. Now here I'm going to make the background as a black. So when I just reduce the opacity, it's look really good. I have added the text here. Now I'm just going to reduce the opacity very slightly, right? And everything done. Now let's download this. Now here, as you can see, the description doesn't look good, so I'm just going to remove it. By the way, in your case, if you want to remove the description to the bottom, so here you can just go to the position, and here you can move it wherever you want. So we have a lot of angles here. You can move it. If you want to add a container, you can add the container like this. So it's completely up to your use case here. In my case, I'm going to completely remove this up. Now this look really beautiful, very simple and minimalistic. Now guys, this is how our website look. By the way, the entire collection, the entire theme is available on my Discord server. You can download this up at very really low cost, so you can just skip this entire process of making the website and save a lot of time. And by the way, we support extra support. I mean, we provide extra support to our customers because we run a really good community. So join our Discord server group, and there's a lot of freebies too, and you can communicate with the like-minded people with us. Now let's get back to the video. And yes, the link are in the description as well as in the comment section. Now I'm going to show you how you can add extra information or quality information. So simply just go to add section to template, and I'm going to go with multi-column here, right? So once you have selected, now we have to add an image. So let's go to Canva and let's design our one of the image. First of all, I'm going to change the color. So the background color which I want, so basically it's a specific color regarding my website. The same background color I want here, so I'm going to select the same background color here, and then I want a circle, make it completely zoom, and the background color which I'm going to give it here is basically this one. You can copy the color code. Now here, let's go to color changing, is this one. Now I'm going to look for an icon which is lipstick. You can go to the graphics section and you will find a lot of them. So basically this is looking really good. I'm going to zoom out and change the color to beige. Now this is how it's look here. Now we are just going to download this up. Once downloaded, here I will just go and select one of the column and I will upload the image. Click on done. Now I'm going to change the information here. So in the heading, I'm going to add this premium formulation and going to change the body. If you want, you can add a link. So if customer come up and here they click on this column here, they will be redirected to specific page, specific product if you want to. Now you can select this entire multi-column. Now you can come to the ratio and if you want, you can change it. So let's say I want circle. So this is how it's going to look like. Now this is also look really beautiful and you have to copy this entire same formation and same process and fill up this entire 2 column. So guys, as you can see here, I have added it and till now this is how our website look like. Now this look really cool. Now let's move to the next section. Now I'm going to add a feature section here. So let's go and click on add section to template and here we are going to add on feature collection. Once you have made this section, you can just go and select this one of the category which you have made. So here you can see, so this was my category right now and this looks really beautiful. Now let's check out. So if you look from top to down, okay, so this is how it is. Now let's make a customer review section. So this is going to exactly like this multi-column which we just made right now, but with a slight twist. Now here we have to go and click on add section to template and we have to go with multi-column. Now we will select one of the multi-column. Now here in the column section, you can write the name of the person. So in the heading, I'm going to put the product name here and in the description, I'm going to write the review. If you want, you can add 5-star, which is going to look like this. Now you can replicate the entire thing in the 3 column. Now here you can change it and you can add the link. So let's say I'm going to add the link of the Rose Radiant Serum here, which is this one. So if any customer comes up and click on here, they will be redirected to this specific product. Now select the entire column and scroll to a little bit down here and here you will find this option of column alignment. Set it to the center. If you want more than 3 review, then you can increase the sections in this way. Now this is how it's going to look like. Now everything is done. We are going to add our own image banner here, which we just added here and here, because this is really important. So let's go and click on add section to template here and we are going with image banner. Now we will quickly remove everything. For example, this container, we don't any text or any button. If you want to have any button, then you can add it, right? I don't want to put any description or anything here. Now quickly let's go to Canva and redesign our own image here. So I will just duplicate this page, remove this, and here I made an image with AI, and as well as you can use this element section. So for example, scroll bottom in the element section and this is the grid. So you can just grid like this. For example, I want frame, right? Zoom it and simply you can just go to the upload section and you can just drag and drop your images, right? Which is really easy thing to do. I've added the image here. If you want, you can remove the container box or maybe you can design the image in such a way that this box or this containers get fit in. So in my case, the container doesn't look good because it's giving the same message here. So I'm just going to quickly remove this. After this, we are going to add an email section. So here you have to go and click on add section to template here and you will get this option of email sign up. So once you select this, and by the way, in the footer, you will by default you will get this email sign up. So click on this footer section and you can just remove this. Now here you can just write it, for example, subscribe to our email and get 10% extra off. You can write something like this or some other message, and I'm going to remove this. And here if you see carefully, you can see the space at the top and the bottom is very low, so we can increase the padding at the top as well as in the bottom. So in this way it will give extra space and this look really nice. So here customer can sign up for the email. If you want, you can change the color scheme. So I'm going to with this one, so it will just give a contrast color here so it can catch the attention of the viewer and customer. Now Now I'm going to add a blog post, so I will just go and click on add section to template here, and here you will find this option of multi-row. By the way, you can use a collage or image with text or something else. So I'm just going with the multi-row here. Now here you can see there are around 3 rows. I don't want the third one, so I'm just going to completely remove this. I'll select this section and click on remove block. So we are left with only 2 blocks. Now let's start editing this up. Now here once you click on this section, you can write the name of the blog in the caption. I am going to name this as a glow begin here, right? And then we have to add the image. Now let's select your image, and here you can change the row or the name or something like this. So I'm going to write the product name here, and then if you want to add the description or something, you can do it. And this is here, so I can just write here checkout now. So customers can click on this and they will be redirected to this specific product, or they can read the entire blog post. So I'm going to check out this. I will add the page of blog. So you have to make it and then you can add it. Now let's move to the second row. Now this is how our website look till now, and this is the blog post just we made. Now we are at the end of the video, so now we are just going to make the last banner, which is for the Instagram. So we can make here let's connect us. So I will just go with the image banner. So I will just go and select the image banner quickly. I will just remove each and everything from here, and let's get to Canva and let's design here. So I will just replicate this. I will remove everything. Now if you want to find logo of Instagram, so you can go and search for element, and here you will find this logo of Instagram here. There are a lot of free as well as the paid one, so you can use any one of them. And here I'm just going to use a text. So here once you have wrote the headline, you can just go and check. There are a lot of good text here. So I really like this playlist script here, so this is really nice. Now I have made this one. Now this is how it's look. I will export and put it in my Shopify. Once you have added it, you can just go and select the height to adapt to the first image. Now it will show you the entire image here. Now we have to add the follow button here. So just go and click on this plus icon, and here you have to go with rich text. So you can choose the rich text here. Now you have to completely remove each and everything from here, and in the button section I will just write here follow now. And here I will add the link of my Instagram, so you can paste the link directly here, and you can reduce the padding. So I will just reduce the padding here, right, so that it looks like this is only one part. Now this is the entire website, and here let's increase the bottom padding. Now it's look really beautiful. So guys, our website is ready to start, and as you can see here, this is how it's look, really beautiful, elegant. And by the way, you can buy the entire theme, and you can get the freebies, you can get our help, and you can also get into our community. You can buy this entire theme at really low rate, and you can skip this entire process and save a lot of time, and you can make your website live in the first day. So to buy this, just communicate us on Discord, and thanks.